I'm always curious if anyone's gonna come over. We already have one like. That's cool. We like likes. Two watching. Not because I wanna jerk off my ego, three watching, but because it's an indicator. It's an indicator of audience. It's an indicator of audience. Vic E is here. Hello, JB, says Vic E. Hello, Vic E. 5 watching. 6 no, it was 6. Oh, now it's down to 4. 2 likes, back up to 5. It's always complicated at the beginning. Oh, and by the way, to all the ladies in the room or all the guys who care about hair, all this goes away tomorrow. I am going to the barber and it's going away. It's going away. I'll look a lot better on camera. Michael Gonzalez, what's bothering you tonight, JB? That's how I'm going to take it. Because M-Gons knows that a lot of shit bothers me. We'll get into it. I'm still doing the opening monologue and the hellos and stuff like that, so everyone can say hello to each other. Vicky says no shaving. No, I'm telling you, the hair's going, and I'm gonna shave off whatever the hell this is. That's the decision I've made, and it's the right decision. Sigmund Floyd is here somewhere. Take it to the wood, JB. Very nice. Yes. Borat the JB agree. Pubic hair on top of forehead, go away. And you know what else I get done when I go to get my hair, cut off? Because I like it really short. I prefer a military crew cut. It's just I destroyed my car, so it's, getting to the barber shop is not the most convenient thing. Don't drink and drive, folks. Don't drink and drive. Don't do it. Don't do it. You fuck up once, your life is fucked. Your life is fucked. Even something as simple as going to the barber shop, you're screwed. But yes, I will be, beard will go away of shaving goat anus, and hair will come off and go on floor and possibly maybe recycle into cockroach nest. You know what I mean? So believe it or not, it seems like a slow news day, but it's actually not a slow news day. It's actually not a slow news day. I have never seen, and I'm 34, so I'm not old, but I'm not young. I have never seen a president take as much action, and frankly, as much action that I agree with, as former businessman, golden-haired, orange-faced, loud, obnoxious, best president ever, Donald Trump. I've never seen anything like this. Ever. Ever. And I'm someone who researches previous presidents, I go back down to Eisenhower, He's just taken so much friggin' action. Sigmund Floyd says, you can't come to Canada if you have had a DUI, JB. I don't care. I can do all of my trout fishing and pike fishing in Maine, and Maine is basically Canada. So I don't care. Doesn't matter. Plus, I wasn't convicted. But if that's the case, I did not know that, but, it is what it is. The hell are you gonna do? That's like the quote from from Sigmund Floyd, you can't come to Canada if you've had a DUI, JB. That's kind of like saying to me, you can't be a youth sports coach if you've had AIDS. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, what are you going to do? What the hell are you going to do? The answer is nothing. You know? It's pretty simple. I've never robbed anyone. I've never stolen. I've never held someone at gunpoint. I've never, beat anyone up. I've never slapped women. I've never done any of that crap. I was laid off from my career. I had a couple beers. I tapped someone's rear end, in the vehicle, and a very bad situation ensued, okay? They asked me, did you have anything to drink? I said, yes. They said, will you take the breathalyzer? I said, no. And I got brought in, and then I went through the whole court process, and, what the hell are you going to do? I made a mistake. Can we make even bad mistakes? Can we make mistakes? And yes, my car is totaled. Yes, my car is totaled. Like I said, luckily no one was hurt. The car in front of me was way more substantially fortified, as it were. The hell can I say? Did Blackie kill his show? I don't know. I'm nervous about the fact that I haven't got because him and I are personal friends, at least over the internet. And I haven't got a call, I haven't got a text, and he's not been on for 2 days in a row. So I don't know what the hell is going on with Blackie Fitzpatrick. I don't want to be like a stalker son of a bitch, so I'll give him a call tomorrow. I'm not going to call him every day. But yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know. I just have no idea. They probably know when they scan your ID, Sandra. Vicky's promoting my channel. That's very nice. I appreciate it, but you don't have to do it. I don't care. I don't care about popularity. I don't care about likes. I don't care about subs. I don't care about any of that stuff. But if you want to do it, Vicky, by all means, go right on ahead. And I appreciate it. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with Blackie. He typically goes on at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single day. And he's been totally missing. Maybe he's just taken a break from YouTube and didn't tell us? Does anybody know if he told us that he was taking a break? I don't cry when my dog runs away. I don't get angry at the bills I have to pay. I don't get angry when my mom smokes pot. Hits the bottle and goes back to the rock. Fucking and fighting, it's all the same. We live until we die, it's the only way to stay sane. Let the lovin' come back to me. I've been listening to a lot of Sublime lately, if you can't tell. JB, why was he silent for his first 3 shows? Because that was his theme. He said the show is called The Sound of Silence. And I thought that was brilliant, to be honest with you. I never would have thought of that. In fact, I fucking wish I did. I think it's hilarious. That's just what he decided. Here's what folks need to understand about for individuals who have the balls or the tits to stream on YouTube. We basically do what we want, It's not easy to put your face in front of a camera in front of potentially millions. It's not easy. It's not easy. But yes, I am concerned because I figured I would have gotten a personal... I'm all congested. Sorry, folks. Terrible live streamer. Hold on a second. Not even terrible like the terrible hair. I'm just all congested right now. But I figured I would have gotten a personal note or a call or a text or something from Blackie Fitzpatrick if he was planning on taking a day or 2 or 3 off. But maybe he's just getting sick of it, you know? I certainly have in the past. When I got sick of YouTube in the past, I still went on. That's why a lot of people know me as a prick. Because it's not the most wise decision to go on YouTube when you're in a bad mood. Or when you don't want to do it. But I would still do it. You know? I would still go on. Maybe Blackie's just smarter than me, but I have no idea. If anybody hears from Blackie, tell Blackie Fitzpatrick, Alec Whittier, tell him that I'm asking about him, and if he could shoot me a text or a call, I think that's great. And if he doesn't want to, that's cool too. I won't be offended, you know? But yeah, just like you guys, I want to know what's going on as well. It's like, why the hell is he not live? It's a great show. I watch it every single night. Have you tried emailing him? No, because I don't want to seem desperate or like I'm bothering him. You know, if he's a confident guy. He's got plenty of money. He's got his shit together. So if I really thought that there was a problem, certainly I would send him an email. But, no, the answer is no. Maybe he just wants to take 5 days off or something. Who the fuck knows? You never know. So I watched the president speak earlier at, oh no, it was yesterday, but I watched the replay today because I was busy yesterday. Speak at Arlington National Cemetery in front of the Tomb of the Unknown, which basically includes fallen heroes that cannot be identified. And there are 2 reasons that I don't watch CNN or MSNBC. There are 2 reasons why I don't watch CNN or MSNBC. Number 1, they don't treat the duly elected 45th President of the United States fairly. Everybody knows that. Everybody already knows that. I don't need to tell you folks that. But number 2, they don't give him credit for the fact that he actually does have a big heart. And I know that presidents are required to honor our fallen on this day, on Memorial Day, and at that location, Arlington National Cemetery. I understand that. I understand it fully. But when I look, I might have the Asperger's syndrome, I might have the autism, whatever you want to call it, maybe a mix. But when I watched President Trump's speech at Arlington National Cemetery, I got choked up. It was much different from me watching Obama or Bush. Because here we have a billionaire. He has everything in the world, all the money in the world. He didn't run for president to get rich. Somebody who has everything in the world. He has a ridiculously brash personality. And I just saw a sincerity in his eyes. Because like I said, despite the Asperger's or autism or whatever you want to call it, I'm actually really good at reading people. Believe it or not, I'm actually really good at that. And the president, Donald J. Trump, is a real person. He's not some crafted fucking politician. And when I saw that, oh boy, did JB get choked up? Yes, JB got choked up. Yes, JB got choked up. Admittedly so. Admittedly so. You know, because it's refreshing. It's refreshing. And that's why I worry so much about the President of the United States. That's why I worry about him so much. Because the entrenched international bankers and interests and all the Satanists and all the weirdos, all the pedophiles, all those fucking whatever the fuck is going on up there in Washington, D.C., they don't want a real person who can't be controlled. They don't like that. They don't like that. Because they know that eventually they're going to be investigated and exposed. Am I a fan of Jeff Sessions? The answer is no. I think Jeff Sessions is doing a terrible job, personally. Because I think he should have gone after the pedos in government immediately. Immediately. And he didn't do it. And he doesn't talk about it. It's not the president's job to do that kind of legal work. It's the president's job to govern the country. But I am very, very disappointed in Jeff Sessions for not going after John Podesta and Tony Podesta and Hillary Clinton and Harvey Weinstein and all these characters. You know, it makes me sick. So I think Sessions needs to go. He needs to go. He needs to go. Him and his friggin' ear that looks like this needs to go. Him and his southern little drawl like this, and I'm just little Jeff Sessions. I just, you know, I want a badass as the Attorneys General of the United States. I want a killer. I want a killer. Remember Trump used to say that? When I say killer, I don't mean murderer. I mean, I want somebody whose personality is that of a fucking killer. I don't want little Jeff Sessions talking about, hey, I'm just a good little Southern boy, and I'm the first one who supported the President of the United States, so I, you know, got the job of Attorneys General with my ear. Give me a fucking break. Bye-bye, Jeff Sessions. Go away. Go retire. I'm sure you've made your money. Just go away. I want a fucking killer. I want Rudy Giuliani as Attorneys General. That's who I want. Agree with his politics, disagree with his politics, doesn't matter. Rudy Giuliani's a fucking killer. That guy doesn't play around. Maybe a female. Who would be a good female replacement? Who's a total killer for little Jeffy Keebler Elf-eared Sessions? Who would be a good female alternative? Interesting question, eh? I think so. I think so. You guys are smart. Vicky, I agree. I'd vote for you in a second. Because you know how to do what's right. Me, I would. Good. But it's not going to happen. At least not in this administration, because you don't have the public notoriety. You don't have the name recognition. You don't even have a full name. You call yourself Vic E. So, you know, let's be realistic here. I'm asking a serious question. Who would be a total killer female Attorneys General? Sarah Palin? Maybe? Sarah Palin? Adam for Christ says we need an alpha male female or an alpha male. I'm just trying to throw out two options. I'm just trying to throw out, you know, because I don't want to be, you know, what do they call it? I don't want to be gender specific. There are tons of badass women out there and a lot of badass men. Sigmund Freud says Roseanne. Sigmund Freud can go fuck himself. I say that jokingly. Sigmund and I are friends. I can say stuff like that to Sigmund. I never liked Roseanne at all. I just don't like her personality. I think it's terrible. And this whole thing that has come up in the media with whatever she said or didn't say or whatever, it's just, it's, you know, I'm 9/11, I'm Sandy Hook, okay? So Roseanne to me is like a pea, you know? On a whole plate of steaks and ribs and all that stuff, Roseanne to me is a pea drifting around the corner. It just, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter. And plus also, I love how the media, just their favorite thing to do is racist, 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 racist. Is what she did okay? No. Is what she did something that affects my life? No. But I'm just saying, you know, I don't care about Roseanne. I honestly want to know what you guys would think. If we replace little Jeffy Sessions, Candace Owens. I don't know who that is. I'm going to have to look up Candace Owens. Who is she? Do you want to tell us? That's from Vic E. I don't know who Candace Owens is. At all. At all. Never heard the name. Troglodyte says, for real, JB? Yeah, I have no idea who Candace Owens is. Yeah, I have no idea. No clue. I spend too much time researching 9/11 and Sandy Hook. I don't know who the hell Candace Owens is. She was just on Fox, JB. I'm trying to watch as little Fox these days as possible. So that's why I missed it. Once Fox got rid of Bill O'Reilly, I was like, there they go. They're going to be the next CNN. So I don't watch as much Fox as I used to. I used to watch Fox all the time. No, I'm just telling you. I used to watch Fox all the time. But after they got rid of Bill O'Reilly, I was like, you know what? No. They're going south. Not that what Bill O'Reilly did was excusable. But at a certain point, you know, I saw this entire wave. I saw the Bill Cosby shit. I saw all the Bill O'Reilly shit. I saw all the Louis C.K. shit. Louis C.K. was my favorite comedian on the... is my favorite comedian on the planet. Does that excuse his behavior? Absolutely not. But at a certain point, you have to allow folks to make very, very bad mistakes. You know? Louis C.K. didn't kill anybody. Bill Cosby didn't kill anybody. Okay? You know, they're not exactly Ted Bundy or Jeffrey Dahmer. They did bad things with women, which... if I was followed around with a... I'm 5'3", and I used to tour in a rock band. Let me just say this. And I used to look a lot better, okay? Let me fix my hair. I used to look a lot better. Okay? I'm 5'3", I play guitar, and I toured in rock bands, okay? If a camera and press followed me around, and everything that I ever said to a woman was publicized and put on national television, I would be 10 trillion times worse than Louis C.K. You know? No pedo stuff. But it's like, that's what guys do. That's kind of how we're wired. But the media loves to tear folks down. They love to tear folks down. It's like their favorite thing. You know why? Because it brings them ratings. Now, let me be clear. Let me be very, very clear. I'm not excusing their behavior, okay? And I probably over-exaggerated a little bit there when I said, oh, I would be, you know, similar to them. No, I was never that bold, okay? I was never that bold. You know what I mean? I never whipped it out in front of a woman after a rock show that I played, okay? So, or a comedy show. I never did that. Ever. Ever. And never would. It's not in my genetics. It's not in my DNA. It's not in my behavioral profile. But when we have Hillary Clinton's and John Podesta's and Debbie Wasserman Schultz's and all these characters, Pizzagate, you know, John and Tony Podesta, Pizzagate. When we have characters like this, you know, I look at someone like Louis C.K., I'm like, dude, keep it in your fucking pants, stick comedy. That's what you do, okay? Stick to comedy. It's pretty easy. Just keep it in your pants, stick to comedy. When I look at someone like Bill Cosby, I was never a fan of Bill Cosby. That's not a race thing. It's just I never found him funny, so I never really watched him. But obviously I knew a lot about Bill Cosby. When I watch these characters behaving in such a fashion, I just say to myself, I'm like, dude, just keep it in your pants. You know what I mean? Keep it in your motherfucking pants. Jesus Christ. You know? You know how much you have at stake. I mean, these folks had $20 million a year contracts and they lost everything. You know? So it's like, keep your willy in your jeans, okay? If you want to hit on women, do it. I think that's great. In fact, I think it's necessary. Do it. Hit on them. If they say yes, great, you're going to get laid that night. If they say no, let them go. Let them go. It's that easy. Same thing at the bar. It's the same thing at the bar. Same thing at the nightclub. You know? And then I get that some folks are going to be watching my argument right now since I'm pissing away viewers right now. We went from 13 to 5. Now we're back up to 6. I know some folks are going to say, JB, you're probably mostly some of my female audience are going to say, JB, you're defending monsters and sexual predators. No, I am not. If you go back and watch the video and look at what I actually said, what I actually said was I condemn their actions. I think they're abhorrent. I think they're terrible. But I also understand it. You know? I get it. I totally get it. You know? Louis C.K. said it the best himself. I mean, hell, the President of the United States has been accused of being a sexual predator. The President of the United States, who everybody watching my channel, hopefully, you know, loves the President. That's why you're here. That's why you're watching me do a live stream, you know? Trump fucked up. Louis C.K. fucked up. Bill Cosby fucked up. You know, at a certain point, we have to become, and again, I need my audience to understand what I'm saying very, very clearly. I condemn those actions 100%. I condemn those actions in front of God. I condemn their actions 100%. But also at the end of the day, guys want to fuck women, okay? And when you get to that level, And I've experienced a little bit. You know, I've told you guys before. We've done other shows where I talk about my previous experience in touring in nightclubs, playing guitar, backup vocalist in a pretty successful band in Boston, you know. And there are temptations that happen, especially when you're a nerd, like I am, you know. Especially when you're a nerd. I'm not making excuses for their behavior. I'm just saying I understand where they're coming from. Is that okay for me to say? I'm ranting too much. I'm going to shut up. I'll take your comments. Let's go. Chili needs to go out for a pee. That's a dog. Vicky says, okay. Vicky says, hit that like and sub, please. Very nice. Vicky says, you are not a nerd, JB. Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea. My personality on YouTube is a very honest. It's a very honest. And thank you, Vicky, but let me just tell you. It's a very honest. I don't lie. I did not invent my information. I just try to relay information. But I'm a total friggin' nerd. Marching band, science class, microscopes, telescopes. I am the quintessential nerd. You know what I mean? I don't even think nerd is a bad term, to be honest with you. I'd rather be a nerd than a jock, I'll tell you that. I even did wrestling to try to be a jock. And I was really good at wrestling, but I quit because I realized I was going to get hurt. Because I'm small, you know? They would put, I was in the, oh, what the hell was it? I was in the smallest weight class. I was in the 115 to 130 weight class back then. And I had like big muscles, you know, big muscles, but I'm 5'3". I'm not the biggest guy in the room, you know? But I had big muscles, and I had good hand skills, and I had a 15-year background in martial arts, Shotokan to be specific. And I was really good at wrestling, but I just knew after the first few scrimmages that we had, I knew I was going to get hurt. Because they do this thing called checking the oil. Who's ever done wrestling and knows, you know, in like high school or college? Who knows the term checking the oil? You know what that means? You know what that means? Come on. We got 6 watching and 6 likes. Someone knows what checking the oil means. It's when you're losing by points in a wrestling match in high school, and you reach your hand under your opponent's nuts, and you pull and snap your opponent's ball sack, basically, to the point where they almost throw up. But you have to do it quickly so the judges don't see it. Once I learned about shit like that, I just quit. I just quit. And I joined the marching band, and I became a snare drummer. Because I'm like, I'm not doing that. You know, that's so dirty. That's what checking the oil means. When you get your opponent in a position where the judges can't see, because you get like their one leg over the other, get them in like a half Nelson basically, and then you reach down, grab the balls, and you pull them and snap them. Sometimes they would throw up. I never did it, but I was taught how to do it. And this is a high school sanctioned sport, by the way. I was shocked. I was shocked. Because I always believe in fair play. And it's, my battery is almost dead. Vicky says I would quit too. Yeah, no. I don't play dirty. I was so shocked. The coaches actually taught us that. The coach and the assistant coach taught us that. I couldn't believe it. Because all they care about is winning. All they care about is winning. They don't care about morals and ethics and fair sport and etc., etc. You know? I never believed in dirty play. You know, I'm not a perfect person. I've made mistakes. I've made tons of mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes lately. You guys know all about that. But I would never do that. I would never do that. I wouldn't be able to fucking live with myself. Oh, you won. Oh, you won the wrestling match. Oh, you won the wrestling match. Yeah, because you basically ripped the other guy, your opponent's, nutsack half off. In a dirty play. Come on. That crap is ridiculous. No, I'm just telling you. We're just taking a little walk. I need to plug in my phone, so bear with me, folks, all right? Just bear with me. Where? Sex. Just bear with me 2 seconds, okay? Oh yeah, the new iPhone battery is so good. Okay. I'm gonna have to tell that story again. For any and all new viewers, I'm just gonna have to tell that story again. Because it's true. All right, here we go. Very nice. Okay, so I need to tell that story again, and I'll do it in much less words. I'll do it a lot, shorter version. That's what the coaches taught us. It was a move. They called it checking the oil. Where you'd get someone in a position where basically both their legs were opposite the judges, and you would actually reach under real quick, grab their ball sack, and rip it, causing immense pain and incapacitating them, and then you could pin them to the ground. I mean, how disgusting is that? How fucking unfair is that? That's why I quit sports and became a musician. Because... No. Yes. And then I'll shut up and I'll take your comments and questions. That moment, I just realized right now, and I'm sure I knew this years ago. I'm sure I knew this internally years ago, but that's why I quit sports. Because I don't like dirty play. When you're a musician, there's no such thing as dirty play. I mean, I guess there is. You look at Lady Gaga and all that weirdness surrounding that whole atmosphere. But, when you're fucking playing, you know, guitar or drums or whatever, and you're in your own band, buffering, 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 reconnecting. Thank you very much, YouTube. Anyway, I went off on a jag there. I went off on a jag. You know, I went out, or a tear, if you want to call it that. You know, that was my wrestling story. That's why I quit high school sports. Can you guys believe this? No. All right, I guess I'll go on a little bit longer because my numbers are going pretty much upward and a little bit downward, but pretty consistently upward, more up than down. Can you guys believe me that the high school football coach, mind you, even now, I'm 5'3", and I'm like 147 pounds. Back then, I was 5'3" and like 135 pounds. And they wanted me to be the lead running back. Because the wrestling coach was best friends with the football coach. This is back in high school, sophomore year. 2001. They wanted me to be a fucking running back on the football team. If I got tackled one time, I probably would have ended up in an ambulance. And I'm not like a weak person, you know, I'm not weak. And I certainly had more substantial muscle back then. But they wanted me to be a friggin' running back for the Wakefield Warrior high school football team. A running back. For those, and I don't know football that well, but for those who don't know football at all, grabs the football and runs right through the tackle, or hopefully around, but right through the tackle, and breaks through and tries to get a first down and touchdown. I'm surrounded by characters that are literally 6'2", you know, 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 18, you know, 17-year-olds. They're like 6'2", 240 pounds, full of muscle, always in the gym. And I was always in the gym as well. I was a very wiry, you know, workout freak kind of thing. You know, I didn't smoke cigarettes back then. I never had a drink until I was, you know, 19. So I was pretty wiry, but I'm surrounded by these characters that were allegedly going to be my defenseman and, you know, offensive force, whatever. And they're like 6'1", 6'2", back when they were in high school, just like giant dudes. You know, shaved heads and the whole thing, you know. And they're all jocks and they're all popular. I'm this like nerd walking around. I'm just like, eh, you know. But the coaches thought I was like smart and I'd be good at the job. And I considered it. And I did a couple tryouts and I was like, you know what? This is not for me. This is not for me. So I did not end up becoming a running back for my high school football team. Okay, now we can switch topics, but let's see if you guys have any comments on this. Oh, you guys have some comments. Okay, cool. Black Lives Matter to whom has joined us? Sir Charles has joined. Why is Sir Charles not a moderator? Hold on, I'm going to fix that real quick. All right, Sir Charles is our newest moderator. I hope that's the real Sir Charles. I hope it's not Novus. It's okay, I got a lot of backup here. Buffering. It was buffering, it's better now. Make him squirm for 5 minutes. Yo, Sir Charles. Hit that like and sub, please, says Vicky. Thank you, Vicky. BLM. Sig Floyd, my good man. Sup, Sig, says BLM. BLM smile faces from Vic E. Kisses blown from Sir Charles. Demon Code. Been with me for a good 3 months at this point, I think. Vicky, hello. Ah, blushing, says Vicky. Hit that like and sub, please. Thank you, Vicky. Great promoter. I wish you were a promoter for my band. I probably would have actually got that $1 million record contract. Sir Charles says semi. I don't know what that means. Sigmund Floyd says your coach was a sadist. No, he was just a tough-ass wrestling coach. You do the job. They want... I'm so sorry for the buffering, folks. I'm so sorry. Once my phone is charged, I'll go down back to the garage where I can smoke cigarettes, and it's way better connection, believe it or not. I want to readdress that comment. Your coach was a sadist. No, he was not a sadist. What they wanted was they wanted to fill weight class positions. They wanted to fill weight class positions. And I was in the lowest weight class. I was in great shape. I mean, I'm still in decent shape, you know. I didn't smoke, I didn't drink back then, you know. So I was obviously in better shape. But what you look like, you go by weight class. And I was in the, and I was good because I had a 15-year background in martial arts. So I was not afraid of combat with another man. Buffering, buffering, buffering. Buffering, buffering, buffering. Buffering, buffering, 99% connection. And yet it's buffering. Okay. Good. Let's do that. Killing my viewership. No, it's not your internet. It's my iPhone, and it's the fact that YouTube hates my guts. Because I have a great internet connection as well. No, it's not you at all. It's not you at all. Buffering, 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 buffering. You know, now I'm getting pissed off. You were okay, JB. Yeah, but I just don't like that rotating circle. I can't focus and do my show with the fucking rotating circle. It drives me insane. Reconnecting. Yes, Skynet is taking over. Who knows about Skynet? 4 watching. I'm losing all my viewers. Nice. Great job, YouTube. Great job. It's not my internet connection. I got a platinum internet connection. And it's not my phone. I got a brand new iPhone. And I doubt it's ever gonna stop. Yeah, I agree. Alright. Let's do this. Let's go back to the garage. Oh shit, I just had a thought. Hold on a second. I've got my laptop here. Hey, this might work, folks. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Hold on. Let's go. Oh, cool. I'm getting some battery life off of the laptop. I can't believe I never thought of that before. Because I always use the iPhone for everything. Sorry, friggin' cord. Cord's being a bitch. I never use my laptop. But my laptop has a full battery. And I have the connector cable. So I bring it down to the garage. And I can charge the phone on the laptop. That's pretty sweet. Except, hold on, the cord thing is a bitch. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm not trying to make y'all seasick or anything. I'm just trying to get this proper. It's not easy. Streaming on YouTube is not easy, folks. Looks easy. It's not. It's not. Ask anyone who does. Fucking hate. Ask anyone who does it. Is that a finished garage? Yeah, you could call it that. Yeah. It's decent. Son of a bitch. The only problem with this idea is the surface of the laptop is so smooth. When I have it in with the charger, if it's not perfect, it friggin' slides off. Like ice skating rinks. So I'm probably gonna have to prop it up with some shit. Hold on a second. There we go. Alright, I'm using a beer to prop it up, so that's good. Okay. Damn, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I don't know how much longer I can do it, because I'm getting pretty damn tired. I'll probably just hang out at Gramps for a bit. Or if anybody has a JujuBot link, I haven't been able to get there all day, so if anybody has a JujuBot link, I think that's great. If you want to send that to my Hangouts, I think that's fantastic. I love JujuBot's show first, her brain second, and her looks third. JujuBot is very attractive to me. But I like her show first, her brain second, and her looks third. Because I want to provide her with that level of dignity, you know what I mean? And she's always done a great show. I don't think this is gonna fucking work. Everything just keeps falling. Gramps also rules. Hell yeah. Well, I treat Gramps and JujuBot exactly the same. You know, they provide us with constant, um, you know, entertainment and free Fox News mostly. But yeah, my phone's gonna die because I can't charge it unless I hold it. And I don't like to hold my phone when I do my show because I like to be able to use my hands when I do my show. So I'm gonna give this one more try. I'm gonna give it one more try. Maybe there's a way. Maybe if I do this. Okay, so that works. You guys are now in the first column of a six-pack of Negro Modelo beer. But the problem is I have to look into it to read your comments. Damn it. I've been seeing you a long time, Demon. Yeah, Demon Code is cool. Scary Pick Avatar Decode. You know where I got the name? Vicky says... No, Vicky is probably not used to the fact that the way that I do my show is what I say that I do, I actually do. You guys are literally sitting in the first column of the cardboard six-pack of a Negro Modelo Mexican beer six-pack. Because there's no other way that I can balance the phone. I don't want it to drop anymore. That's what's actually happening. Alright, so let's do 5 more minutes. We'll do 5 more minutes, and then we'll go try to check out some JujuBot or some Gramps. Or hell, if any of you guys want to do a live stream, I think that's great. You know, I think it's fantastic. In fact, I encourage it. Adam for Christ has rejoined us. Watch JB pound this sixer. Well, I only have 2 beers left, so I've already pounded it. I'm gonna pick you guys up so I can actually chat. Raging Cajun has rejoined us and is toasting us with a beer. Tuck Tuck, says Vicky. You gotta find some Tucker and I'll be done. Oh, I don't even know what time it is. Is Tucker on? Am I talking over Tucker? I don't want to talk over Tucker. His show is way better than mine. Freewheeling. Vicky says no, JB. Yeah, I don't even know what time it is. I don't know if it's 8 p.m. or 12:30 or 1 a.m. I just have no idea. I just have no idea. Vicky says you are okay. Well, thank you. It's 11:36. Okay. Well, it's always 4:20, Raging Cajun. Come on. I just don't have any pot right now. But if I had some weed, I'd be 420ing with you right now. Does anybody really know what time it is? Says BLM. Interesting question. Battery shop, replace that one in your phone at JB. I did that. The new iPhone batteries suck. This is my second one. I can't spend any more money on friggin' batteries. Terrible. All right. Here's what we're going to do, folks. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to cut in 30 seconds because my side muscles are starting to hurt again from the fall I took yesterday. So we're going to cut and I'm going to pass out. I don't want to be a disabled channel owner. 15 seconds left. 14. 13. 12. 11. Vicky says, go to the doctor, JB. I can't because I don't have any health insurance because my company closed down and I'm fucked. I'm totally fucked. 4. 3. 2. 1. I'll see you guys on other chats, maybe if I can't sleep, all right? Peace out. Thank you very much for being here. Take care. Have a good night. Maybe I'll see you at Gramps. Later.